So it's crazy to think that when I started this journey on Mounjaro more than 6 months ago, the biggest worry on my mind wasn't side effects, wasn't how am I going to cope, what am I going to eat, how am I going to manage. It was always, when I get to go, what is my maintenance plan going to be? And that has been on my mind since day one. And today I'm going to talk about what the options are, the best way to deal with those options, and I'm going to reveal what plan I'm going to use when I finally get to go. So if you want to know my plans for when I get to maintenance, when I get to go, stick around, watch the video, and all will be revealed. So welcome to the channel. My name's Mounjaro, and I've been using Mounjaro now for over 6 months. In that 6 months, I have lost 76 pounds or 34 kilos. When I started this journey, I was 22 stone 11, and I'm now 17.4. But as I said earlier, the biggest worry, it's always been on my mind, is what am I going to do when I get to go? It's even got to the point where I've been so worried about getting to go that perhaps I've even self-sabotaged so I don't reach go. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but I think I've been doing that subconsciously because probably for the last 5 or 6 weeks, I've been closer to maintenance mode than I have been to actually losing weight mode. I don't seem to be losing a huge amount at the moment. So it almost feels like I've gone into maintenance mode without actually wanting to be in maintenance mode. But today we're going to look at the options. We're going to have a little pick at the facts, and then I'm going to reveal which method I'm going to use when I finally get to go. Now, I must be clear, I'm not a medical professional. I make that clear in every video because I'm still not a medical professional. I'm just a chap with a small YouTube channel who's been doing this medication now for 6 odd months, and I've learnt a bit along the way. And it's fair to say there have been a few ups and a few downs. But I've experienced it, I've learnt it, I've lived it, and that's why I want to share all that information with you guys now. So as I said, I'm currently 17 stone 4, and I set my goal, it was probably 5-6 weeks ago now. I'd always gone through this without really setting a goal, but I set my goal at 16 stone, and I will put that in pounds, and I will put that in kilos. Now, so that means I'm still probably, what we're talking, 18 pounds away from my go weight, or the go weight I've set. Looking at the options. Now, there's a few options, and I've watched a lot of videos. I've spent a lot of time worrying about this. I've spent a lot of time with my head buried in the sand, and I've always gone, I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it. As I'm only sort of 14, 18 pounds away from where I want to be, I need to start seriously considering what I'm going to do. And there are a few options. So the first option is you get to go, you carry on taking Mounjaro, you carry on taking it at the dose you're at, you treat it as a lifetime medication, and you treat that as your maintenance dose. So a lot of the clinicians view Mounjaro as a chronic weight management therapy rather than a short-term cure. But obviously we're spending a lot of money on this medication. So in our heads, we're probably thinking we don't want to do this forever. I'm on board with that I don't really want to do it forever. I may have to dip in and out of it forever. I don't want to do it forever. So you get to go. I'm currently on 5 milligrams. No plans to go up just yet. May do in the future, we'll see. I would then go into maintenance mode, carry on taking 5 milligrams, not put on weight, not lose weight, stay exactly the same. Now, I'm not sure that that is what I want to do. You carry on having your strong appetite control, you carry on having your food noise switched off, you've got a more stable long-term weight loss or weight loss maintenance mode. And you've got the sustained metabolic benefits that come with that. The cons, that's a lifelong medication commitment, the cost consideration, and the possible side effects. So I'm not convinced that's the one for me, but we'll have a look at the other options now. So option number 2 is you get to go, you have a little party, you eat a pizza, and then you stop it completely. Now, that for me, I haven't learnt the lifestyle changes that I need to learn. I've always said that this medication journey is all about learning those lifestyle changes. And I've always sort of waved a big flag for that. I'm not convinced that exists. I'm not convinced that's real anymore. Because I don't think, even after 6 months, I don't think if I stopped the medication, I'd be any different than I was before. I may do for a while, and I don't think I'd be able to maintain goal weight. So for me, that's not an option. And in studies, they also say that 82% of people that completely stop Mounjaro regain 25% of the weight. So for me, that's a no. Like I said, I don't think that once the appetite and the cravings and the food noise returns, I don't think I'll be able to handle that. So option 2, that's a no from me as well. So before I reveal which method I'm going to use when I get to goal weight for my maintenance, I just wanted to say thanks everyone for watching the channel. It really does mean the world to me. If you can like this video, I'd be forever grateful. If you can leave a comment down below, please do. And if you've got any questions for this Saturday's Christmas special Q&A, then pop it down below in the comments and mark it Christmas Q&A. But once again, if you can like and subscribe, hype, put your bell on, that would be amazing. And I do appreciate you ever so much. There are some affiliate links down below. If you click on those and purchase whatever it may be I'm promoting, and it will only be things that I ever use, and I will make a few pence for that. These affiliate links have already bought me a helicopter, 2 Lamborghinis, a Ferrari, and a house in Barbados. So if we can keep that up, that would be amazing. Right, so the method I'm going to be using for my maintenance is, and it's called the step down approach. Or I think that's what it's called. Maybe I've just called it that. So the idea of this is you ease your transition back into normality in a Mounjaro-free world. You lessen the appetite rebound, and you can carry on, hopefully, with your appetite suppressed, your food noise turned off, the digestion stuff working its magic as it does when you're taking Mounjaro. So, as I said earlier, I'm currently on 5 milligrams. Now, that is a standard dose. They say that 2.5 milligrams is a titration dose. That's just getting you used to the levels, and then 5 is when the magic happens. Completely different for me. Magic started happening at 2.5. However, so the idea is 5 milligram is basically going to be the maintenance dose. So what I'm going to do is you carry on taking your 5 milligrams, but you start spacing the doses out. So I've got it written down, and I will pop it on the screen. So for weeks 1 to 4, you do your 5 milligram dose, and you do it 7 days apart. Same as I'm doing now, no difference. Weeks 5 to 8, I take my 5 milligram dose, but I take it every 10 days. And then weeks 9 to 12, you start taking the 5 milligram dose every 14 days. So you're taking the same dose, and all you're doing is just stretching it out a little bit. Once you get to the 14 days, you carry on taking 5 milligrams every 14 days. So you take 2 shots a month, and hopefully that keeps me within my maintenance goal. Now, from what I've seen on the videos of other people do maintenance, and it does scare the living daylights out of me, is when you go into maintenance, you've got to be prepared. There's going to be a little bit up and a little bit down. You never, when you're losing weight, you're trying to reach goal, you're always aiming to lose weight every week. When you're in maintenance, some weeks it's going to go up, some weeks it's going to go down. And it seems to be quite a lumpy little journey when you're in maintenance, and I think it's going to be a struggle. So I would certainly stick around and subscribe to the channel, because it really is going to get interesting once I start maintenance, because I am fearful of what this is all going to bring. I really am. So that's my plan. We're going to go for the step down approach. We're going to take the same dose. We're just going to spread it out a little bit, and we're going to stay at goal weight forever. Right, so thanks for watching the video. A little bit of a short one again in the run up to Christmas, because I know we're all busy people, all out there shopping and drinking and partying and doing all that crazy stuff. So the slightly longer videos are going to return after Christmas, and I'll catch up with you on Saturday for the Christmas Q&A. But in the meantime, have a good week, and thanks for watching.